The hour is at hand. The hour is at hand for us Christians to stay strong and stay rooted in our faith called Jesus Christ. We have to stay strong in this foundation because there's so much stuff going on in the world today. I want you guys to read Revelation chapter 18. I'm going to read the first few verses, but I want you guys to read all the way to 19. And basically, this is talking about the fall of Babylon the Great and how this pretty much is modern day United States. So here's the first few verses. It has fallen. Babylon the Great has fallen. She has become a home for demons, a haunt for every unclean spirit, a haunt for every unclean bird, and a haunt for every unclean and despicable beast. For all nations have drunk the wine of her sexual immorality, which brings wrath. The kings of the earth have committed sexual immorality with her, and the merchants of the earth have grown wealthy from her sensually excess. Does that sound familiar at all? Yeah, I bet it does. That's just the first couple verses of this chapter. I can keep going, but that basically is describing America today. You know how lust-filled America is? You know how demonic modern day America is? I don't know if you live here or not, but there's so much stuff going on that is just so scary, especially because of these new Epstein files that have been released. You know, they did blood sacrifices on children. They're sacrificing to their pagan gods, aka the devil, right? The devil. They're sacrificing to the devil, and they were eating children. They were, essaying kids, and all that kind of crazy stuff was going down over there. I'm not going to tell you everything that happened. You do your own research, but this is a very, very insane thing that's going on in America right now that just proves how this is true, how this is predicting every single thing. And basically, if you keep reading in Revelation, it talks about this, when this falls, when Babylon the Great falls, everything else is going to fall right after it. Every single thing else. It's going to spark the end times. Everything's going to start coming down after it. And in verse 3, it talks about how the merchants have grown wealthy because of all the sins that Babylon the Great has committed. Now, these aren't just normal merchants. Just think of any person that's rich or powerful, maybe a politician, maybe somebody who's a billionaire, maybe a celebrity, anybody like that. These people are all growing wealthy because of how much stuff is going down, because of these rituals that they're sacrificing to Satan and all these demons and all that kind of stuff. And I just found that insane. This fall of Babylon is going to spark a lot of the end times, and it's just a very, very clear sign that it's going to happen very soon, that Jesus is going to come very soon. So when Babylon falls, when the United States falls, well, at least in my opinion, when the United States falls, it's all going to go down. It's all going to go down. And I'm not trying to tell you for sure that it's USA. I'm not going to, just tell you, oh yeah, it's definitely